Attention, bobsled riders! You will soon be embarking on a thrilling podcast down the icy slopes of the Matterhorn. So please remain seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the bobsled at all times. Auf Wiedersehen!
Hello, Yodlers! Welcome back. We are the Matterhorn Yodlers. I am your host, Jackie, and we have...
Japheth.
And...
Peter.
In today's episode, we are going to talk about Disneyland Trivia, and we have a special guest today with us. We have Father Yodler.
Yodel hey.
And so Father Yodler will be testing us on our Disneyland knowledge. And your knowledge as well.
There's a pop quiz? Oh my goodness, I wasn't ready for this.
Yeah, I didn't study, so we'll see how well I do on this
We'll
one.
see if there's any good answers here.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how creative I can come up with something here.
But hopefully they're interesting answers and interesting questions that people will be able to answer as we go along here to themselves and learn something. I've been playing chess with my son recently, and so I always say I learn more when I lose than when I win. And it's kind of the same thing with
taught
trivia.
you nothing. Is that what you're telling me? I taught you nothing? Okay. Hurt still.
So we will be testing ourselves, and we'll be learning as we go along. I'm no expert about Disneyland. I've done some research here, but there's a chance that one of my answers may be incorrect. And if you catch me in an error, if you please get back to the Yodelers with the correct answer, please let us know so we can learn something too. But I've done some research with some of the books that I have acquired about Disneyland, and
Just
I feel
a few.
fairly...
Just a few.
I feel
a
fairly
few
confident.
bookshelves. A few bookshelves, yeah.
Yes. So I've had to go into the next room. But anyway.
Yeah, you'll get one strip on the back for everything you got wrong.
So please,
paddle.
please let us know if you want to give us additional insights or information or correct or put an asterisk by one of these answers. We'll be going around, and I'll be giving each of the Yodelers a chance to turn one at a time. If they get it wrong, we'll go on to the next person, or if they want to pass. And if it will be a one answer elimination if they have to list a series of things. And once they've answered incorrectly, they will not be able to answer, but the other Yodelers can keep going until they answer one incorrectly or they exhaust the category. Okay, so to start with...
We have no idea what we're expecting. We just kind of threw this out here as an idea, and so you were truly going to get a unique responses from some of us, because we don't know what to expect.
Yes. I'm a little nervous.
I was thinking about that yesterday. I was driving to the store. I was like, oh, I'm going to do trivia. I'm not ready for this.
Like, I feel like there's unnecessary pressure because, like,
You're the expert.
I'm the expert, and so, like, I feel like I have to perform well, otherwise it's going to look really bad on me, so it's like...
I don't. I'm not the expert. So I feel pretty good. I'm like, oh, I get one. It's like, oh, he did really well.
On this first question, there's actually a range of answers that can be given, and we'll go to the closest person that answers correctly. So everybody will get a chance to answer. We're going to start at the beginning of Disneyland when it opened. We all know it opened on July 17th, 1955, which was a Sunday. We know the attendance was about 28,000, the official attendance, not everyone that snuck in around the fences.
Right.
But
Or had fake tickets.
But the question is, starting with Jackie, what time did it open?
Ooh.
Oof.
What time of day was the official opening?
I'm going to go with 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Peter?
No, we're talking July 17th.
July
right?
17th.
Press day. Okay.
This is like Zulu time?
It's California time.
California time, okay.
California time. I'm going to say 9:30.
I'm going to say noon.
The correct answer, Jaffe gets the points, 2:30 in the afternoon.
Whoa!
I knew it was later.
Yeah, but it was for TV, and so they had to do all the preparation work and so on, so I get that. But yeah, 2:30, much later than I expected it to be. So, follow-up question, what time did it close that day? Officially.
7 o'clock.
5:30.
7:01. No, I'm not going to do Price is Right on that. Let's say, I'm saying 6:30.
8 o'clock is the correct
Whoa.
time.
I thought it would be much
Jackie gets the
earlier.
point on that one, I believe.
Oh, it's summertime. The sun doesn't go down.
I guess that's true.
I was thinking of lighting was going to
That's
be
what I
too.
was thinking of lighting.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
so realize it was only open with all those people for 5.5 hours.
Wow.
5.5 hours.
It was a. You look at the video footage of that day. It's crazy how.
And how many attractions did they have? It's a
Next
rough
question?
estimate. It's not a question.
Okay.
It can vary depending on what you call an attraction, but 17 is one of the figures I saw.
Wow.
17 attractions, you know, just
Wow.
again, still a challenge to get through with that many people in only 5.5 hours. So, yeah, we'll get to another question here in a moment. Okay.
Okay, man. Based off of that first question, I'm nervous.
This is no board game that you get at Target.
Well, I can do times. I can guess a time. That one was easy.
At least you could come up with an answer. Okay, on opening day, there were several attractions. 11 are still open today. Oh, and when I say open today, I'm talking about pre-COVID, when Disneyland was actually open.
Gotcha.
So I'm not trying to trick you and say, nothing's open anymore.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I'm glad.
Okay. So 11 are still open. We're going to do a round robin where each of you get a chance to give one answer. If you're correct, you get to keep going after it goes around. But if you get the wrong answer, you can't answer anymore for the rest of this question. So there's 11 points of possible.
11 points. And
Possible.
so if we get it right, we get a point.
You get a point, and then
Okay.
it's the next person that
Okay.
hasn't gotten
And if
one
you get
right.
it wrong, you're out of the question.
Okay, so we went around here, so we're going back to Jackie. You get to give the first answer. Which attraction that was open on opening day is still open today?
The carousel.
Correct.
Do I go again?
No.
Peter now.
Snow White Scary Adventure.
Okay. Soon to change names.
Yes.
The shooting range.
That is not listed here.
Okay.
Wow.
I thought it was on there.
It's not listed
Announced.
here.
That was one
I
of my
think
guesses.
I thought that one was added later. I felt
It
from
may
opening
have
day. From opening day, because there are a lot of attractions that opened that year.
but weren't
were not
open
there.
that day. Yeah, I don't have that on my list. Okay.
Autopia?
Autopia is the correct answer. So you point there, Peter.
We got Peter Pan.
Peter Pan, correct. Jackie. It's okay, Jaffe. I've got a question here that you should do well at.
Oh, Mr. Toad.
Okay.
Mr. Toad, correct.
We got Dumbo.
Incorrect.
Oh, Dumbo wasn't.
Dumbo
It
was
was
not
not.
there on
Oh,
opening
no.
day. Sorry, you
Love
were.
for the club.
Oh no, I realized
You would think
that
it was,
now. No,
but
it wasn't.
Dumbo was not open on
Oh,
opening
I
day.
knew
Just
that, too.
a few days later, it
Yeah.
did open, but not on opening day. Jackie.
5, 4,
No, no.
3, 2,
He can edit it out.
1.
Oh no, I'm leaving all this in.
Just name an attraction.
Pinocchio.
No, not till
Yeah.
1985. Okay, you ready for the other answers?
Yes.
The Jungle Cruise.
I knew that.
Oh, yeah.
The Teacups.
Yep.
Mark Twain.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Main Street Cinema.
Okay.
The
I probably would not have said that one.
I knew there were some Main Street ones.
Yes.
the Santa Fe Disneyland Railroad, and the streetcar.
I knew it was the streetcar. I was like, oh, I'll start with shooting range at one. No. Wrong.
Okay. Now then, if you were to go back in time to visit Disneyland in 1955, the first year it was open, probably one of the worst day we've just discussed.
Yes.
To visit it would be opening day when it's only open for 5.5 hours and there's 28,000 people there.
Yes.
And it's hot.
So, if your goal was to go to the day that it was least attended, what day would that be? Month and day would you pick? And we'll see who comes
In
the closest.
1955?
In 1955. So, Jackie.
I don't like going first. January 27th.
No,
No,
remember,
1955.
It
Opened in
opened
July.
June.
17th.
Oh, I'm
We'll give you a
sorry.
pass on that one.
I'm sorry, I missed that it was in the year 1955. I'm gonna go with September.
17th.
No. September 27th.
Peter?
So we gotta pick the month and the day.
The month and the day. The closest.
I'll go. I have mine.
Go ahead.
June 21st.
It opened July.
Oh, July. Excuse me. July. Yeah, sorry. Skip. July 21st.
July 21st.
You said September. You said July. I'll split the difference. I'll say August. August 23rd.
And Jackie wins because you should know.
It's October, isn't it?
No, it's December 6th, right after Thanksgiving, before Christmas, when everybody's busy Christmas shopping. It's a perfect time to go to Disneyland.
Still,
I thought a couple days afterwards would be like, oh, like
December 6th.
Beat the rock.
my initial
Oh.
gut was October. That was my initial gut.
The
So-
temperature was in the 50s, the lows and the highs. There was 0.03 of an inch that came down that day, and the attendance was 1,381. Sounds like a perfect day to go to Disneyland. A little rain, just a little bit, and
Yes.
it does scare away cast.
low attendance. Very good. So Jackie got that point.
Jackie's cramming us.
Yeah, she is.
Okay, what attraction opened on Christmas Day 1955? On Christmas Day 1955, this attraction opened at Disneyland.
Oh, are you looking at me to go?
No, we'll start with Peter.
Okay. Let's just throw one out there. Wasn't there the I feel like that was opening day. What opened that year? We're gonna go with Flight to the Moon.
Okay, that's incorrect.
Dang it.
JP,
I say the Astro Orbiters.
incorrect.
The shooting range, Frontierland.
No, no one gets this one. I think the shooting range may be closer. I'm not sure because I don't know when that opened. The Flight to the Moon, I believe, did open in 1955. The Astro Orbiter or the rocket jets on top, that opened, I believe, in 68 with the Tomorrowland update in that one. But it was the Mike Fink keel boats that opened on Christmas Day,
Right, you like the Mike
1955.
Keel boats. Of course that question will come up.
It was more the fact that I saw on Christmas Day an attraction open and I thought, that's got to be strange. I'm going to ask that, you know. So, attractions often introduced, or attractions that were introduced during a year were often used to bolster attendance. So my question this time is, which attraction opened when the attendance inside the park reached 50,000 in one day? So the attendance finally reached 50,000 in one day I'm not telling you the year.
Okay.
What attraction opened that year that may have helped bolster the attendance to that?
What one attraction opened?
There was one attraction that opened that year. That's a hint.
Yes.
It's a year when only one attraction is claimed to have opened.
I'll go first.
Okay, go ahead.
The Matterhorn.
Okay, there were several attractions that opened that year, so that was 59, so no.
That's what took me off of that when he said one attraction. I was like, okay,
yeah.
and it took out that one, took out that one, that one, that one.
Space Mountain.
That's not correct. Peter, you got a guess here?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
You're closer, at least.
Ugh.
It's the Tiki Room.
That was my second guess.
1963.
Oh, that was my next guess, was the Tiki Room.
Okay, so here's a catch-up question for Japheth. The Tiki Room has 11 named birds. Name them.
Oh, my
We're going
goodness.
around robin. You get one wrong, you're out of the naming again. So
We're at Disneyland.
we're at
They're
Disneyland.
different from Disney World.
Yeah, I know you worked at Disney World, but Disneyland. We're going to go around. Did you want to start?
Jose.
All
the
right.
one I know.
That's correct.
Rosita.
There is no Rosita
What?
listed.
Was that Disney World? Oh, man.
You are out of the running.
I'm not doing good at all.
I'm gonna go with Frederick or the German bird. Frederick. Can't remember. I'm gonna say Frederick. I don't know, Frederick, or I don't know.
I'll have to say no on that.
Okay.
You're probably thinking of one I'll tell you later, but in case Jackie knows the answer.
I do not know any other birds.
Is that Fritz? Is that one?
Fritz is the
that's
one,
the
yes.
Fritz. Is that Gigi? Mimi?
Yes, Gigi is
Gigi
one.
is one.
Mimi is
Mimi?
one.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You got
Rosita.
Michael and Pierre.
Pierre. That's
And
the
you've
one.
got Colette,
Colette. That was the one I was trying to
That's
think
the
of.
thing. Yeah.
Fifi, Josephine, Susette,
Susette. All right.
and Juan was the barker in the front of
The attraction. When it opened.
Mm-hmm. Okay, speaking about the Tiki Room, of the 6 Disney resort cities that have Disneyland parks, how many have a Tiki Room?
Who are you asking?
I think Jackie is up since we did the round robin. How many of the 6 Disney resort cities have a Tiki Room?
3.
That's correct.
That would have been my guess. I was like,
Is Tokyo the other one?
Yes,
Yeah,
Tokyo
because
is
it's a
the other.
copycat of
I figured.
Disneyland. So.
Okay.
Replica. Copycat sounds like
there's a
cheating.
lot of similars between that one and the Disney World's Magic Kingdom.
Ah.
I would say it's more of a replica of that than anything else.
What year were fireworks introduced to the Disneyland park?
These are hard.
Oh, man.
It's an important feature of Disneyland.
Yes,
Oh,
it
no.
is.
Agree.
We're
Next question
gonna
is, when did they introduce music with fireworks?
Same time. This was called Fantasy in the Sky, if that helps.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm gonna say 1958.
Okay, JP?
I was thinking the same number too. You're like, your face is doing the F sound like 58. 58. I'll say 63.
Okay.
We'll say 65.
Peter's the closest, give him the point. He
Yay.
had 1957 is when it started. Does anybody know why they introduced fireworks into the park? There was a specific reason why they did.
The TV show had fireworks. Did they ever show that?
No, the TV show had them, but long before the
Okay.
park did.
Okay.
What was the... Is this a question?
It's not really officially,
okay.
but if you
Is
blew
it
me away
what,
with the
Walt's
answer...
Kiss Goodnight, or...
Yeah, that's what it's referred to in some ways, but...
There was something that
It was for marketing purposes.
Was it New Year's?
The reason was so that adults would stay for dinner.
Okay.
That was the
Oh.
reason why it was introduced. Apparently enough people were not staying for dinner at the restaurant until they introduced fireworks.
And of course, this was at the time when it was ticket books to get into attractions, so people wouldn't necessarily have to stay till close to fulfill their day. So makes sense.
Okay, the year that Walt Disney died in 1966. In that year, he saw the opening of 3 major things at Disneyland. What 3 things opened the year that he passed away and he was able to see before his passing?
Who's starting?
Let's see. Jaffe is starting.
The monorail.
Jaffe. The monorail is incorrect. That was in 1959, I believe, also. So.
The Sky Buckets.
Not correct. I don't remember the year on that one.
New Orleans Square.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I knew right away that was one of them, but
That
the
was
way you
the-
phrased
the
that
Pirates
question.
wasn't open
No,
yet.
it wasn't. The
No.
square, the land was open.
It was opened July 24th, 1966. That was the last thing that opened that he was alive to see the opening of.
Does anybody else have any other guesses before he...
Peter gets to
Oh, yeah, Peter gets to
continue.
go.
I get to keep going. Dad, but this is hard. I'm gonna say this is probably wrong because I don't necessarily know when this was added. Was the Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse?
That's incorrect.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a Small World, May 28th of that year.
Okay.
And the Primeval World Diorama on July 1st, 1966 opened.
Because they brought it over from the World's Fair. That
Right,
makes sense.
both of those came over at the same
I should have
time.
known that.
And I think
Kind of disappointed that you...
Yeah.
I know. I'm disappointed in myself. I didn't pull that one out.
and great moments of Mr.
Mr.
Lincoln,
Lincoln.
which opened at that, also opened the year before in 1965. So.
Yeah.
Okay, so in December, when Walt Disney had passed away, the city of Anaheim declared this day as Walt Disney Day. On the 22nd of December, they said this day, and it's not December 22nd. This day will be Walt Disney Day. Jaffe, what day did they declare as Walt Disney Day?
So I'm
in
giving a
Anaheim?
month, pretty much. No, I'm
Oh,
just
a day.
any day of the year except
Yeah,
for December.
closest wins. What day is Walt Disney Day in Anaheim?
I'm just gonna say Walt's birthday. I don't know what day that is, but can I give that as an answer? Is that
You
acceptable?
can give that as an answer.
Okay.
June 15th.
Okay? Peter.
My guess would have been Walt Disney's birthday. We'll just say December 7th.
Okay. The correct answer is July 17th.
It is July 17th.
17th
I was wondering
is
if
Walt
it's the
Disney
Disneyland
Day.
Day, yeah.
And so I think Jackie gets the point. She was the closest to that day. Never heard of Walt Disney Day before, but I thought it was worth mentioning when I ran into that.
The thing is, like, Disneyland, they sell pins on Walt Disney Day on Walt's birthday. And they say Walt Disney Day on them. And so that's what threw me off, because they literally say that on the pins that come out every
When
year.
is Walt's birthday?
It's in December. I can't.
Fifth.
20s. Is
Fifth.
it? Is it? Okay.
It's the 5th.
Okay. Yeah, this was the city of Anaheim. Not a lot of weight carried by that. Okay, so back in 1982, they got rid of the A through E tickets and introduced the ticket where you just pay once and you can ride all the rides you want. How much was the ticket?
Oh, like the admission ticket?
Yes. And so, Peter, you start.
We're going to go with $35.
Jason.
I'm going to go with $32.
You guys are stealing my answers. I will go with $29.99.
And you win. The answer is $12.
$12 in
$12.
1980. Whoa! I remember when we were saving up, it was like 40 something back in like the mid 90s.
Yep, $12 is all you needed to get in and ride as many rides as you wanted.
Boy,
Maybe-
the power
I
of the
don't know how
dollar
long
it is not holding lately. Boy,
No, now you're going to be lucky if you can get in under 100. I think all the prices are maybe the lowest price for a single day in a single park is $99
Without taxes.
without taxes.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Not adjusted for inflation, Star Wars Land is the most expensive attraction or thing that was opened all at once at Disneyland. What is the second most expensive thing that was opened up at Disneyland? Again, we're not counting Cars Land, which is across the way. This is strictly the Disneyland park itself.
Can I go first?
Let's see. Speeder's turn.
I'm going to go with Toontown.
Okay?
Oh,
Talking about lands or attractions?
It could be either or.
Okay.
Because in the list I was looking at, both were listed. Okay?
it's a big area.
I entry with like Splash Mountain.
Okay. The correct answer is the Indiana Jones ride.
Oh, that makes
Where
sense.
Star Wars Land costs about $1 billion. 25 years earlier, the Indiana Jones ride costs about $100 million. So about a tenth that much, but 25 years more worth of inflation involved there. So
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
George Lucas is well represented with well-funded attractions at Disneyland. Okay, let's shift gears a little bit and move to parades.
All right.
My least
Parades.
favorite.
This is brutal.
My least favorite. In the Mulan parade, the fourth person to the left holding the red flag.
Is what star that we know today? Yes, that's the question.
Yeah, that's what I've expected. Jeez.
What is the longest running parade at the park? Peter.
That would be the Main Street Electrical Parade.
Incorrect.
What?
At Disneyland.
At Disneyland.
Couldn't tell you. I'm gonna pass.
It's the sound one, right?
Sound Station?
Sound station?
No, it's the candlelight procession each Christmas year
Oh.
since 1958.
I don't say
That's
parade.
Okay, we're back.
Longest running.
Longest running, 1958.
Still going.
Every year.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I feel
It was
That
a
one,
it was a gotcha state. I watched it. Was like, that's not that.
okay. The Fab Five have been well represented with parades with their names involved. But one of the Fab Five, sadly, has not had a parade in their name. Peter, which Fab Five character is that?
oof. We're gonna go with. Well, oh, you're. Man, I'm gonna go with Minnie.
Wrong. Go
Dang
ahead.
it.
I'll go with Pluto.
Pluto's correct.
Oh, I was gonna.
I figured-
I
I
was
thought
gonna
they would've
guess
had-
Minnie and then Pluto.
So
I would have
Dog
figured there would have
wise.
been a dog parade.
You would think,
I thought
but-
so too.
But there is not one where
Ah,
Pluto
man.
was featured in the title.
I was gonna say Mickey.
Okay.
He's got quite a few named after him.
Which 5 animated films had a Disneyland parade that featured that movie?
The parade was about the movie.
There's one answer which I will give you a second guess at because it's not quite true to this question. So it's an animated film where it's a Disneyland parade featured.
I gave one of them away.
Oh, is it me?
Yes.
Who is it? Yes? Okay, well then I'll take the one that was given away. The
Oh,
Mulan.
wait. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, we'll give it to you. I really should go to Jackie because
It should go
Japheth
to me.
answered the first one. Okay, you get second guess.
Well, Mulan was the first one.
You can
Yes.
have Mulan, because you wanted to say that one, right?
It's okay. I accept the challenge.
Until she loses, you're like, no, take it back.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose it.
Home on the range.
So a parade solely dedicated
To the movie.
To the movie.
How many are there?
5.
5.
We've named one.
Aladdin.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
That was one.
Lion King.
Lion King is correct. That's third. Okay, so we're down to 2.
And now
We're
We're at
in
the
the
hard
right
one.
decade.
Now we're at the hard part. Those are the 3 I knew.
Jackie is up now.
Yes, Jackie's
We'll go
up.
back into order here.
Tarzan?
Incorrect.
Okay.
Movie that got its own parade. I know that one got a parade. Whether or not it was for Disneyland, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna say Hercules.
That's correct.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, final answer up for you, Japheth, if you can get it correct.
I think, let's go with Pocahontas.
That's incorrect. Peter, one last chance to nab the...
I've got a guess if you don't get it right.
We're gonna go with Fantasia 2000.
Incorrect.
Dang it!
Well, I'm curious what your guess is.
Hunchback.
No, that
No?
is
No,
incorrect.
They got a show.
Okay, that's
The
right.
correct answer is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs for the 50th anniversary in 1987. I watched this one on YouTube. Well worth the watch. They did a good job with the floats and things depicting the movie. There was also a Sleeping Beauty parade. However, it was a Sleeping Beauty procession, which was really just a princess parade and not about the movie so much as Sleeping Beauty hosting the other princesses as they walk down.
It'd be
the
funny they have
road.
Sleeping Beauty and she's just sleeping in like one of those mortuary kind of like hearse vehicles. And like, oh, there goes Sleeping Beauty, and she's just sleeping in her little coffin.
Okay, what 2 live action characters had the Disneyland parade named after them?
Live action.
What 2 live action characters had the Disneyland parade named after them? And we are on, I think, Japheth officially.
I'm gonna say Captain Jack Sparrow.
Incorrect. Jackie.
Mary Poppins.
That was a pleasant answer, but incorrect.
Davy Crockett?
Incorrect.
No! I thought that was it. Dang it.
Zorro.
Zorro!
With the actual actor who portrayed him, Guy Williams. And the Love Bug,
Herbie.
Herbie.
Is that live action stuff?
He was
It was a live action
He was
movie.
a character. You've got to admit, he was a character in the movie. Okay. What are the current hours of downtown Disney?
Current hours as of today?
Yes, the current hours. If you want to go to Disneyland today, but all you can get to is downtown Disney because that's all open, what are their hours? What time do you need to be there to go to the stores and eat the
So
restaurants?
we're gonna give a range.
We're going to give a range. Sure.
It's your turn.
Okay. We're gonna go from 10 to 8.
Correct. You got the point.
Woohoo!
I was gonna say 11.
Of the 4 mountains, this is for you, Japheth. Of the 4 mountains, which is the shortest?
Shortest, right?
Time?
Shortest height.
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 Okay.
They're mountains. I'm talking height. What is this? Which is the shortest mountain?
Like the roller coaster height or the height of the actual mountain depicted?
I can't answer that. I'm going strictly off of what they say. I believe they're talking about the mountaintop based off of what I was given and some of the other answers I have. So it is the peak of the mountain.
I'm just going to go Space Mountain for my first one.
That is incorrect.
Thunder.
Incorrect.
It's Splash, right?
It is Splash Mountain at 87 feet.
Yeah, that one.
The flume is 52 feet. That's how I knew it was the actual mountain. But the mountain is 87 feet, followed by Big Thunder with 104 feet, Space Mountain 118 feet, and the Matterhorn at 147.
The Matterhorn's the tallest one? What?
And the castle measures in at 77 feet.
Baby castle.
He's so cute.
The Fantasyland Theater, where Mickey's Magical Map has shown recently, was built in what year? And for a bonus, what was it called when it was built? But first, what year? Yes.
Let's go with 86.
$88.
I'm going to go 84.
Oh, we got it's close. Do either of you know? Because it's 85, so we're halfway in between.
I should get it because I was born that year.
Oh.
Well, then you should have guessed it. Anyway.
Well, it wasn't the right answer in my head.
So, anybody know what it was called back then? Any clues? Any guesses?
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Is it
the
Videopolis?
Fantasyland Theater. Yes, Videopolis.
Videopolis?
Oh.
Okay, so nobody gets a point because each of you were close or got the bonus
I got
point.
the name of the thing right.
Videopolis was built to
How
draw.
many people know what Videopolis is?
It was
Come on.
designed to attract teenagers with like music
They
videos
brought
and
it back
things.
when they did the 80s
They did an
day,
80s night.
The
yeah.
80s night.
Okay, now let's talk about Fantasyland again. You're crossing the bridge, the drawbridge, entering Fantasyland, and as you enter the first courtyard of Fantasyland, you can see 3 clocks. What 3 clocks do you see? And which one, and if you name it, does it tell the correct time?
Which one of the 3? So you're asking...
And you
for us to
go
name
first.
Are we each naming one?
Name one and tell me whether it gives the correct time or not.
All right, I'm going to say Snow White has a clock. And I'm going to say it does tell the right time.
It's actually the Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique clock, but that's close enough to where I will accept that as a correct answer. And 2 points because it does give the correct time. Jackie.
Peter Pan,
Okay.
and it does not give the correct time.
You get 1 point because it does give the correct time. Okay,
You guys
Peter.
took the easy
I
one.
know the Bibbidi Bobbidi one because it has like
Yeah.
the celestial clock.
I knew
with it as
those
well.
two. So, in the courtyard area, there's 3 clocks.
3 clocks. As you cross the drawbridge into the first area, you will see 3 clocks as you're doing that.
Ooh.
I think I know where the third one is.
Ooh, I'm curious.
I think.
I'm going to throw a guess. I'm probably wrong. I'm going to say on... No, it's got to be somewhere...
Wait, it's in the courtyard?
Yeah, it's in
As
the
you
courtyard.
cross the drawbridge, entering into Fantasyland into the first courtyard, you will see 3 clocks on your journey.
I feel like it's just going to be like some random poll. But that's not my answer.
A random poll. You're incorrect, Peter.
I don't know. My only other guess would be to say it's... So it wouldn't be there. It wouldn't be there.
Then you're trying to visualize in your mind. You're like, where is it?
I'm just going to say on the side of the castle wall that's on the way to Tomorrowland. Over there.
There is a castle clock. Does it tell the correct time?
No.
That's correct. You get 2 points for this. It's on as you go through the wall on the north side of the castle, you're going to see as you're walking into the courtyard a clock, and it does not function. So we'll give the correct time twice during the day. Okay, what clock tells the right time?
Clocks, okay. This is the clock section.
This is the clock section.
Is it Zulu time?
You're in Toontown. You need to know what time it is. Where are you going to go to find out what time it is? Where's a clock that tells the right time?
The city.
Let's see, we're at
Toontown.
Japheth. Toontown.
There's a city hall
There
there,
is
isn't there? Gadgets roller coaster.
Incorrect.
There's like a city hall.
Yes, but it gives the incorrect time.
The Gag Factory?
Incorrect.
Dang.
Mickey Mouse's house, there's a clock on the mantle above the fireplace that gives the correct time.
Wow. Okay.
Pay attention. Pay attention, Peter.
Everything else in that house is extremely fake, but the clock is real. Okay.
Where is a castle found in Toontown?
Who are you asking?
I am asking Japheth.
Minnie's house.
No.
Gadget's coaster, like, isn't it in the fishbowl?
Absolutely correct.
That was it.
Oh,
Yep.
wow, that's
Yay!
Yeah, I
I
was
was
all like,
wait, there's a fishbowl.
Okay, Peter.
okay.
Let's see if you can get this one. The ballroom organ in the Haunted Mansion is from what movie?
That one's from 2000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Incorrect.
Oh, it's from the other
I know
one.
what it is.
Oh.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
That's correct. You get 1
I
point,
said it wrong.
I was like, you knew what it was. Well, I
knew,
understood
but-
what you're saying, and we had
I
just
just
discussed
said it
this.
wrong.
And
Trivia is trivia. In Jeopardy, you would have gotten it
I
right.
know.
You wouldn't reach the bottom there, would you?
No.
What attraction was originally planned to be a restaurant?
I think it's...
I'm thinking. I'm gonna go with.
Oh, now I know. I remember now.
Oh, good. I was like, I'm gonna guess.
I don't know. I'm gonna pass.
It's the Tiki Room.
That's correct.
I didn't get to go.
Okay, Japheth, you get to go now. Where do you see skeletons in Tomorrowland?
And I can't give Tomorrowland as the skeleton, right? Okay.
Skeletons in Tomorrowland.
Star Tours.
Incorrect.
There's robot skeletons. I don't know.
Well, that's such a point. Let's see here. We'll go with. It's in an attraction, or
It's in
In
Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland, so it doesn't have to be an attraction.
in Tomorrowland. I don't know, in Autopia.
No.
Finding Nemo submarine.
That's sounding terrible. You know, Autopia along the road there. Oh, no. Not
I was thinking that too.
I wasn't sure if they have ads.
It's the Primeval World when the train
Oh.
around.
That's part of Tomorrowland.
Tomorrowland. Yes, it is. Which three attractions, back to Japheth, have the most steps?
Stops.
Which three attractions have the most steps you have to climb, unless you're in a wheelchair? And you get 3 points if you guess the most, 2 points if you get... No, I'm going to reverse that. 1 point if you get the most,
Okay.
2 points if you get the second most, and 3 points if you get the third most.
Because the first one's pretty obvious.
First one is the Tarzan treehouse.
Yes?
That one has the most.
So
Other
that's
steps.
1 point.
Do I get to guess next?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm gonna go with.
We're talking like stairs, right?
Stairs that you have
Okay.
to climb if you're not in a wheelchair and you're going through the normal.
Indiana Jones.
That is the second most steps.
Ugh.
I think I got one.
Peter?
I'm going to go with the Sleeping Beauty Castle.
That is 3 points.
I was going to say Captain EO Theater.
The Indiana Jones ride has the longest queue. How many football fields long is that queue, Japheth?
I'm going to say 3 football fields.
That's correct.
I was gonna guess that.
Space Mountain has 2 football fields in length in their queue. Okay, to Jackie. The Disneyland flag that flies over the Main Street train depot has the name Disneyland, and what else on it? And if you get anything that's on it, including the color of the main background, I'll give you a point.
Okay. I can do colors.
Can you say it one more time? The question?
The Disneyland flag that flies over the Main Street train depot has the name Disneyland on it.
Jackie's cheating.
No,
Look at the map.
And what else on it? And you can name what other things other than the name are on it, as well as the main color of the background.
Is it yellow?
No. Peter.
A flag on...
The Main Street Depot has the name Disneyland on it, and what else? I would say there's 2 other prominent features and the color of the background.
2 prominent features and the color background.
Mm-hmm.
My goodness. The only thing that's coming to my mind is like Mickey.
No, there is a flag with Mickey Mouse
That's
on
what
it
I'm
that
thinking
flies
of.
over the Main Street Depot, but that's not the
Not the one.
Disneyland flag. Okay, Japheth.
I think the flag is blue.
That it is light blue, so that counts. Do you have any idea?
I'm going to say the castle.
The castle is on there. There's another point. Do you have any idea what the other final feature of the flag
I'm going to
is?
say Tinkerbell.
It's not right. There are 4 stars.
What do the 4 stars mean?
I don't know that answer. If somebody knows
Oh.
that, please let
Maybe it's
us
for like
know.
each member of his family. Do I get 2 points
Yes.
on that?
Yes.
Yeah. I need it. I'll get my butt kicked.
Okay, Jackie, which attraction was never an E-ticket attraction, but was a B, C, and D attraction at some time or other? So it had the distinction of having 3 different grades during its span during the A through E ticket attraction tickets. B, C, and D.
The teacups.
Incorrect.
Ooh, B, C, and D. So I'm gonna say
Oh, I think I know what it is.
I just mentioned it recently. I was going through. It's like that's never. Well, that's not an E.
Yeah.
Should be.
man, B, C. What was that got demoted to a B? That's what I'm trying to think of.
Or maybe it started as a B.
Started as a B. That doesn't make any sense. Oh man. We're gonna go with like Astro Jets.
Incorrect.
What was the Peter Pan?
Incorrect. It is Alice in Wonderland.
Oh.
Okay.
The Disneyland Railroad has how many engines that different engines that go around the park. And we are at
I'm gonna say 4.
4. Not correct.
6.
Not correct.
5.
5 is correct. All right.
That was my first guess.
All right, we've
Oh,
got...
yeah.
Okay. There were 5 questions. One was named after an animator, the Ward Kimball. What was the? What were the other 4 engines named after?
Who are we on?
I answered first, so Jackie or
Jackie, do you know?
Repeat the question again.
So there's 5 engines. One was named after Ward Kimball, an animator at Disneyland. Well, but the other 4 were named after people that had this particular position in life.
Are we naming the position or the actual person?
Occupation.
Occupation.
Title of their occupation.
I do not know. Pass.
I'm sorry. You're asking, like, the name of the train?
Yeah, the name of the train is named after individuals who held this position in life.
So, like, the E.P. Ripley?
Yes. Who's he? Why has he got a name on the engine?
Oh, why does he... Okay,
She wants
gotcha.
title.
What position did he hold in life? Was he president of the United States? The answer is no. What was he?
What was he? Oh, man. Oh, we're gonna go with... Conductor. I don't know.
No.
We'll say head animator.
President of the Santa Fe Railroad.
Oh, okay.
It was close. Mine was railroad based.
Name 4 current attractions that are at Disneyland now, but were originally at Disney World before they came to Disneyland. And we are on Peter?
Attractions that were at Disney World before they came to Disneyland?
Correct.
Space Mountain.
That's correct. That's 1 point.
Let's say Splash Mountain.
Nope.
Buzz Lightyear.
Yes. Point
That's
for Jackie.
right. That's why it stinks.
Yes.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that one was there first. Country Bear Jamboree?
No, incorrect.
It's gonna be that one, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's hard.
Who
Winnie the Pooh.
Who and the Astro Orbiter called the Astro Orbiter.
Okay.
For the sake of time, we will skip those.
We'll come back to those another time.
How many Jungle Cruise boats
Oh, my goodness.
are there? And do you know what they're named after?
Oh.
Let's see, we're on Japheth, I
I'm going to
think.
say 11 boats.
Okay, Jackie?
12 boats.
18.
14's the correct answer. Who got the closest? Jackie gets that. Any idea what they're named after?
Imagineers.
No, the expeditions into Africa, or no?
I have no idea.
The Rivers of the World.
Oh, okay.
How many Thunder Mountain trains are there?
Oh, who's read this in a book?
4.
6.
My answer was 6. I'll go with 5.
Okay, currently there are 5 because one was put out of commission in 2003 after an accident.
That's what I
Yeah.
The I am brave. I be hardy. I am fearless. I am loco. You be bold. You are courageous, and you are daring.
Yeah, I was like, we just read this. And
Yeah.
that
If
number
you want to
stuck out.
learn about
why
the railroad went out
go
of
back to
commission
Disney law.
Disneyland versus the people.
Yes, yeah.
episode, we talk about it.
Okay, let's see. Walt Disney used to brag about him having the largest peacetime fleet of submarines. How many are there? Peter?
There was like 11.
Okay.
Or something like that. Obviously, I'm wrong.
I'm going to say 9.
10.
8. So Japheth comes closest. What the name changed 3 times in history for the submarines, but one name was on a submarine throughout all the years that it's been in service. What is the name?
That's easy.
Jackie.
The Nautilus.
The Nautilus is the one that carried in
20,000.
all 3. Okay, final question. There are 15 Storybook Canal boats.
They all have names. What are their names?
They are named after 5 princesses, 5 heroines, and 4 fairies, and 1 male character. What is the name of the male character?
I think it's...
Japheth.
We'll see Merlin.
No.
I'm gonna go with Gaston.
No.
Pinocchio?
No.
Oh, Jiminy Cricket?
Here's a second guess. One of the names of the boats is Fiona, who is also a character in the same movie as this male character. Any guess?
Prince. Is he a prince?
No.
Fiona.
It sounds so familiar.
I have no clue.
I'm sorry. I gave the wrong.
Okay.
Their name was Faline.
Oh, okay.
Faline, not
Because
Fiona.
isn't Fiona like in Shrek?
Yes.
It's like Shrek.
My bad.
I'm so confused.
The question is, shared a movie with Faline. Anybody have any idea what
It's gotta
movie?
be Fantasia or something.
No. Any idea?
No idea.
Bambi. Anybody know the male
Bambi.
character now?
Thumper.
No.
No. Man.
Man.
With the guy.
I guess we'll scary at the end. Boom!
Flower.
Wow.
Flower was the male name in the storybook. Okay, so as we total things up, it looks like we have 18 points for Peter,
Good job.
17 points for Jackie,
Ooh.
and 12 points for Japheth.
I did it! I did it! The pressure's off. I still won. That
Well,
was tough. That was hard.
that was very tough. Round of trivia. So let us know.
How many of those you had not even considered thinking about before? Because for me, that was about 98% of the questions.
I got the Nautilus one right.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts on if you learned something new about Disneyland Park, or if you got them all right. 100%.
Props to you.
I tip my hat.
Let us
to
know if you got them all right. We need you out on the show.
Well, yeah, we would like to pick your brain.
So we appreciate Father Yoder coming and quizzing us on our knowledge.
Yes, thank you for the effort that went into coming up with those questions. I know
I
that's
couldn't
a
have done
task.
any better than that. That was really good.
Some
You did a
really
good
good
job
Disney
with that.
trivia.
We will list some of the questions on our social media, on our Facebook page and our Instagram page. Go ahead and follow us.
You could share that with your friends and family. See if they know the answer
Yes.
to some of these questions.
Challenge the Disney experts of the family.
Of
See
your
if they-
family or your friends.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure you know someone.
the know-it-all.
The know-it-all. But follow us on Instagram, Facebook. You can email us at matterhornyodlers@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you. And that's all we have today. Have a magical day.
Thank you for joining us on this week's episode of the Matterhorn Yodelers. Please remember, before your bobsled comes to a complete stop, to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. And remember,
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.